Hey, what's up, you guys? Brandon here, and I'm gonna bring you a review of the Return of Marvel Legends U.S. Agent from Wave 3. So here you have the packaging. So I just wanted to show you guys in package because I just picked this guy up, thanks to my lovely girlfriend Christina. So yeah, so here's the packaging. Here's the front. Here he is, the U.S. Agent, which is just a repaint and kind of a little bit of retooling from the Bucky cap that I just did a review of. So then here's the back. Here's the other figures in the wave. So I already have the US Agent, Punisher. I'm getting this Doctor Doom next week, so I'm going to do a review of him as well. Deadpool and Mystique, I'm going to do a review of her as well. I got to get on top of that. And then here's the great artwork here. And then it says, I think it says the US Agent charges boldly into battle. Da 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 da! Alright, so I'm gonna unbox them, and then we're gonna check them out, alright? What you want, what you want. Come on. Come on. Okay, so here we have the US Agent in a really cool pose. So as most of you know, he's a repaint from the Bucky cap. So here's the Bucky cap that I just did a review of. If you want to check it out, there'll be an annotation at the end of the video, so you can watch the review on this guy. But yeah, so basically it's the same body mold, just painted a little differently. You know, he has the burgundy and white with the black star here, while he has all the shiny blue and black and red and all that blah 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 blah. The review is not about him. I'm talking about this guy. Oh shit, the shield. Alright, so the review is about this guy. So here we have him, and I gotta say, my first impression of him in the box was he looks awesome, and you know, it's a cool mold and all that jazz, but I didn't really know if I wanted him as bad as I wanted some other figures in the wave. But now that I opened him and, you know, played with him for a little bit, I'm really enjoying him. You know, I'm really glad I bought him. You know, the price was a little high for him, but I'm still glad that I bought him. So yeah, there's a couple little minor things about my figure that I got. Like there's a scratch right here. There's two little scratches. You can't really see it on the camera, and if I get closer, it's gonna fuzz. So yeah, you can see a little scratch there and a little scratch there, and there's a little paint mistake right there. There's a little red bleeding through, and then the shield has a little scuff on it right there. But other than that, this figure is like really cool. Like I really like it. Like you could really like have him, like, and even for like collectors that, you know, do customs, you guys could like really like customize him and make him into a regular Captain America, because this head sculpt is really like Captain America-esque, you know. And well, before we talk about like more about the figure, let's look at his accessories. So first, he comes with the stupid Build-A-Base. I love to hate these things. Like I find myself messing around with them and building, like stacking them up real tall, because I have a few of these already. I think I have about like 9. No, I have about 8. I have 2 Avengers bases, and then a bunch of from the Wave 3 and 1 from the Amazing Spider-Man, blah 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 blah. Enough rambling about the base. Move on. Here we have the gun, which is the same gun that we got with the Bucky, only it's repainted to look awesome. This is more shinier with the black bottom, you know, the two-tone paint, while this is just a straight plastic crap looking. I talked about how much I love to hate that gun in my review. So in my review of this guy, so yeah. But this gun, I love it. I even if you don't have it with the US Agent himself, you can always use it with other figures, because I could see it going good with my X-Force Deadpool, because it'll look really cool, because his colors keeps out the gray, the grayish silver with the black. So I thought that would work. So I'm gonna try it on him later and see how that looks. And then we have his knife. The knife I kind of like hid right under the little clip, the peg that goes into his back. I kind of like slipped it under there so that it has somewhere to go, because he has no holsters to hold anything, like, unlike the buggy cap that does. I guess they wanted to separate the two toys, so they decided to get rid of the holsters. So I decided to put it here. It kind of works, because you can put the gun in his hand, or if you're like me and have a place to storage all your guns, you can put it in there too. But your other little accessories. So this is a good way to hide it, and it also looks kind of like efficient for like a warrior kind of thing. Like if he would have like a hidden knife in his shield, I guess. So let's just take a look at the knife. It's fairly simple. I think it's the same exact thing, only this one is like a dull plastic, while this is like really shiny, and it kind of has like a little bit of like glittery like texture to it, I guess, while this one is just a dull surface. So there we go. And then let's compare shields. Right, so here we have the shield that we got with the Bucky cap, Steve Rogers, and here's the new shield. Well, it's not really a new shield, it's kind of the same shield, just repainted. And I wish this was blacked out, with the nose star, because I know a lot of people like the nose star, the U.S. agent with the nose star. So I kind of like the star, but then I don't, and it has mine is kind of like running paint a little bit, but I like it for what it is. And these are actually really shiny. You see how they're reflecting light? They're really glossy. This one is a little glittery, while this one's just flat paints. So yeah, enough about the shields. Let's talk about the U.S. agent. Let's look at him. Yeah, here he is. So here's the front, here's the back, here's his bottom, here's his top, there's this, that, and all that. Okay, so let's get back to him. So let's go over the articulation while we're at it. So his head is on a ball peg, so it goes down really well. You can look straight at the floor. Unlike this guy, it kind of looks like broken, and it kind of like slides forward. You see the difference, how this head is like proportioned to the body, unlike this guy, which just looks funny. So enough about him. And then it can turn 360 degrees. Whee! Then he's got a ball joint up here that on a really hard peg to move. There we go. Yeah, so you kind of rotate it all the way around. 360, same thing. Bicep swivel up here. Nothing at the forearm. It's kind of like just sculpted on. Yeah, but you do have wrist where you can turn 360 degrees right there, and bend really tightly right there. So you could bend it right here, forward and back, and then 360 degrees like I just showed you. It's got a great ab crunch, so it allows him to look all the way at his toes. So you can look at his toes, right? And then you can lean all the way, like a little bit farther back, like a little bit back, not too much, enough to make it look like he's sucking a gut. Look, I'm on a diet. Okay, so then he has a waist swivel, so he spins on a waist. It's a little looser than I thought it was gonna be, but he can't really turn this way. It's kind of harder. It's like it locks into place, and once it locks, it's kind of like a bitch to move. Then he's on the T joint with the cut, which I kind of am starting to like more than anything, because I saw the Archangel and I saw that he had the cut, and Bucky has the cut, and I'm starting to like it. And I saw the Sentry, the new Sentry that we're gonna get in Wave 4, that he's gonna have the cut, and the Wolverine has this same cut thing. So I'm really starting to like it. So it goes up like that, and it's at this really good point where it's almost you can make 90 degrees. Yeah, that's 90 degrees right there. And then double jointed knees, right? And it rotates at the calf 360 degrees, and he has the ankle rockers, the new ankle rockers from Hasbro. Love me some ankle rocker. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so let's talk about some good things about the figure, because I really love this guy, I really do. So the head, love this head. It's really cool. It could also double for a Steve Rogers. This is just, it's really great. The only thing is Century Productions said he's kind of short. he's really kind of short for the character, because I know he's supposed to be taller than Steve Rogers, but when you put Steve Rogers, who's supposed to be 6'2", he towers. You know, he towers like completely. Like you could. Well, Steve Rogers is looking a little down, so you literally see his eyes over his head. Yeah, so he's a little short guy, but he is a kind of short mold. So you can see him here. Like, here's the Bucky cap, and then here's him. You know, the U.S. agent, and they're almost the same height. I say Bucky's just a little bit taller, only because of the skinny little head that he has. You know, the skinny, like, long head that he has. It makes him a little bit taller. Or the U.S. agent has, you know, a rounder head, which actually makes the toy look completely different to me. Yeah, so overall, my opinion on the figure is great. I love it. You know, I really do love how, you know, he holds his accessories. The only thing that he doesn't have holsters, but that's an easy fix if you have something to put your weapons in, you know. So I say, if you know, you would like, if you are a big fan of Captain America and all, like, you know, the characters that tie into his story, you know, like the U.S. agent, Bucky, and all that, I say get him. I'm not a big fan of the U.S. agent. I don't know too much. I know he's like a replacement Captain America or something like that, that, you know, that killed people, you know, at a certain time, and he was like, you know, he's supposed to be, I guess, he was supposed to be everything Captain America's not. Kind of like the way the Winter Soldier was, only he was a good guy. Or, you know, kind of good guy. You know? So, I say pick him up. I say he's well worth the $20, $22 price tag that we've been seeing on some of these newer Marvel Legends. Myself, I have to pay a little more, but I'm not going to brag about how much money I spend on Marvel Legends. But yeah, so my review, this has been the review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe for more videos, and at the end of this video will be some pictures, so check out the pictures. Alright, man. Peace.